Ghana's cocoa sector. In the past few days, it has been one of the topical issues in the country. We'll get to talk about that. And also the 24-hour authority bill. We'll talk about that. What really is this bill about? What are we to expect from that? We'll be talking to a member of parliament who will join us here in studio for that particular conversation. And for the new tax regime, well, the spare parts dealers are threatening to strike. What really is their concern? What is their problem? We'll be speaking to Techiado also on the program today. So do want to stay with us until 2 p.m. when we wrap up on the show. For now, let's do the news update with Helen Anyeweja. Hello, Helen. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing very well this morning. How are you?
I'm okay. I see you're already in red.
Yes,
You're ready for Valentine's?
I am so ready.
You're ready for the pool party?
I am very ready. I will be there.
Right. So on Friday, it's the Metro TV Campus Red Pool Party. So you can definitely be a part of us when you grab your ticket. 64 singles and 100 cities for double. Helen, take us away.
Okay. Good afternoon to you again. My name is Helen Anyeweja, and it's now time for the news updates. Let's now get into the headlines for this afternoon. Emergency cabinet meeting scheduled for Wednesday, February 11, 2026 to address the worsening crisis in Ghana cocoa sector. We will hear from stakeholders on the increase as the country climbs from a score of 42 to 43 in the 2025 ranking 76 among 182 countries assessed. Now, residents of communities affected by the lithium mining projects in the Infansiman municipality of the state compositions. This and more coming up now. Please stay with us. Thank you very much for keeping us company. My name again is Helen Anyeweja, and we are coming live to you from the Ikuabwahima studio here at Northridge. We start from here. Now, President John Dramani Mahama has called for an emergency cabinet meeting scheduled for the Wednesday, February 11, 2026 to address the worsening crisis in Ghana's cocoa sector. Ghana Travel Guide, the meeting was announced by the Minister of State in charge of government communications, Felix Kwachi Ofosu, in a Facebook post on Tuesday, February 10, 2026. The move comes amid mounting concerns over delayed payments to cocoa farmers and broader financial stress within the sector. The payments delays have sparked frustration among farmers nationwide, with more calling for immediate settlement of arrears. Cocoa farmers have also expressed dissatisfaction with assurances from Cocoa Board among resolving the issue, also urging the board to move beyond promises and deliver payments without further delay. Away from that, an 81-year-old cocoa farmer has appealed to the government and the Ghana Cocoa Board to act urgently over amounts of unpaid cocoa proceeds, warning that the delays are pushing elderly farmers and their families to severe hardship. Her emotional account reflects growing frustration among cocoa farmers in parts of the eastern region who say they are yet to be paid for bean supplies as far back as November 2025.
Me mediate 1 year, and so me say adwuma na na be say me ni adwuma bi ameye. Eti me ye ku adwuma na makoto mi koko na abusome nan untu ya me ka. E de na opese me abrewa mi di. Se adwuma bi na me ye na me kafla. Ban eti me slaban. Adisledia na yadi tumenu. Ya pani chaw. O ka sabre atwam no beto koko no sister. Wanye kakra ni aduma ye de atom na kakra ye de atom so na wo fesika yi mayen na ye be ni nti adisledia ani ye de to aben ye sre no onya mayen no komo de ye matitifie
a receipt ani kitame no mo hwe so a obie ni ho a ye ebie ni ho a yatuaka ni nyina e wokam ya hyehyɛ November ani yaye eti yesra ba no yesika no on fe mayen esanse ye ni dwuma bia di o.
Away from that, let's do more social stories this afternoon. Our stakeholders in the poultry industry have come together to formulate a master plan to restore competitiveness and build resilience. The Poultry Master Plan initiative seeks to set once vibrant sector with a clear vision to reposition it as a competitive, inclusive and resilient contributor to national food and economic security. There's more in this report by Abdul Basit Suleiman.
The proposed Poultry Master Plan is expected to serve a holistic roadmap to guide the sustainable growth of the sector by integrating various poultry interventions, policies and development strategies into a single coordinated framework to guide successful government and industry players. Deputy Director of Animal Production Directorate at MOFA, Ricky Abuaji-Poku, emphasized the need for a coordinated and long-term strategy to address structural challenges within the poultry value chain.
There is the need for us to have a holistic roadmap, a blueprint that serves as the vision of the country in terms of the poultry sector. And that is where the Poultry Master Plan comes to play. So, yes, at the beginning, individual brilliant poultry farmers have been in existence. You can talk of Darkon, you can talk of Makati Farms, you can talk of Boris B Farms, Rockland Farms. So we have individual brilliance within the poultry space.
For his part, the Vice Chairman of the Ghana Poultry Farmers Association, Dr. Boris Bedu, described the formulation of the master plan as a step in the right direction, noting that it would help provide direction and stability for poultry farmers across the country.
We are discussing the modalities of how to start this process, because he's saying that all processing companies should be supplied to the school feeding program. Fortunately, I've called most all of them, and we are looking at how this thing can start. If it starts, it's a step in the right direction. It's something where we believe that it can also promote or probably propel the industry to a different level for all of us to get businesses doing.
Agribusiness and value chain specialist with Agri Impact Limited, Ibrahim Safu, explains some benefits of the HAPPY project.
Is to re-energize that sector, reactivate that sector, and then we also see that a sector that has a lot of opportunity for young people. So how do we get them into the sector, create job opportunity for them? So in one breath, we want to open up the space, make sure that young people get access to be able to get jobs there. But on the other hand, we want to revitalize that sector, that's to improve productivity.
The stakeholder dialogue was organized by Agri Impact